Hello everyone, today I will continue the events of episode 1159. Luffy destroys the Puzzle Kingdom. Nami punishes the Sun God Road. The people beg the Sun God to calm down, but it is useless, because they see fire erupting from the cracks and the sky collapsing like the end of the world. But the Sun God will never forgive the living dolls, which are Luffy's group. Why did you destroy my shrine and my pet servants? On the other side, while running away, Nami thinks the giant is too terrifying. Zoro laughs in disdain, saying he looks like a demon, not a god. Usopp is terrified because the town is shaking. Everything here is made from pieces. At this moment they are about to be caught up. Zoro and Sanji suggest cutting and kicking to clear a path faster. However, Luffy refuses and tells the cat to jump over the town. When seeing the giant ice cat dash across, the people panic. Luffy laughs and reminds the cat to try escaping without destroying the hard work he created. But unexpectedly halfway through, the cat falls down, causing chaos everywhere. After that, Luffy angrily reminds the cat to be careful next time because this place is already messy. The Sun God behind sees this and immediately judges, then reaches out to grab, but Luffy tells the cat to run. The Sun God continues chasing, feeling annoyed, telling the cat to stop. Why are you helping them? On the other side, Usopp thinks thanks to this cat they will reach the end of the world in an instant. Luffy now asks where should they go. Usopp reminds Luffy to listen and just follow the map. Suddenly Nami throws it away because she has memorized everything. She points out to Luffy, do you see the mirror ahead? That is the door from earlier. If you look closely, all the clouds are just hanging cotton. Zoro thinks this place looks vast, but actually it is just a giant's room and the horizon only seems endless. Nami also tells everyone they are not far anymore, just keep running forward because they have already crossed half of this kingdom. From behind, the Sun God rushes forward. I understand now. If you believe the designs are correct, then you are mistaken. In fact, this place is the detention center for giants. After saying that, he swings his racket forward. At this moment Sanji realizes this guy speaks like a samurai. Suddenly the Sun God reveals this facility is designed to ensure no giant can escape its walls. Even if you reach the wall, there is still no hope because that is also a dead end. After saying that, he uses the racket to capture the cat. He asks Ice Cat, why did you let those people ride on your back? Seeing this, Luffy tells the cat to dodge, but how can it dodge now? But when the Sun God pulls it back, Zoro and Sanji immediately unleash attacks, destroying the iron net to escape outside, making him extremely surprised. He begins threatening to punish the cat heavily for rebellion, but at this moment the cat tells him to shut up. He believes Luffy's group resisting is useless because ahead is the territory of the mighty Ear God. Hearing that, the humans reveal to the Sun God that the Ear God is now only a skeleton for unknown reasons. We thought no one could be more unfortunate, but seeing the cracks across the sky today is truly a terrible day. Seeing his rabbit is now just a skeleton, the Sun God cannot believe Luffy's group defeated his man-eating rabbit. Suddenly he becomes angry, then laughs. How precious this is, also a wonderful world. A story without a script is unfolding in my small garden. I underestimated them, so now I feel very excited. In my world, evil and heroes are born and history is written. This is the interest of living dolls in a minimalist world, and everything belongs to me. Luffy on the other side sees him talking nonsense and laughing, not knowing what he is laughing about. The humans below also realize this is the only chance to escape because the exit has been opened. They will quickly inform others to leave while they can. The Sun God wants everyone to struggle in his palm. Heijirudan may acknowledge you, but I will not let us see what you will do next. Zoro, hearing Heijirudan's name, becomes curious who that person is. At this moment Nami says behind that big tree is the wall, but how can they escape? Seeing that, Usopp says leave it to me, then shoots a skull bullet to break the mirror. This shot is quite powerful, blowing away nearby buildings and scattering pieces everywhere. After that, Luffy immediately apologizes to the Sun God for destroying even more things. Usopp becomes angry because it was just a small matter, making the two start arguing. Usopp tells Luffy, I broke the mirror already, but that wall is really solid. At this moment the Sun God suddenly laughs because that is the truth. He will not be able to escape from here. To him, watching the small humans struggle and fight against fate again and again is never boring. Failure and frustration are also history. Sanji sees the Sun God wondering what is wrong with him, muttering nonsense in his mouth. The cat now moves slowly, not wanting to run anymore even though Luffy's group keeps urging it. The Sun God behind thinks Luffy's group is weak and ridiculous, but their courage moves him to tears. I am very happy to have welcomed you here, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Nami, Usopp, Chopper, Tasso. Hearing that, Nami is surprised because why does this guy know all the names of everyone in the crew, while Chopper is curious what Tasso is. Suddenly the sun god trips and falls flat on his face. At this moment Nami tells Usopp natural disasters cannot be blamed on anyone, right? Usopp asks if that means earthquakes, floods, storms, lightning, then those things do not have a specific culprit. It turns out Nami is still angry because that sun god made her scared many times. Sanji hearing that comes to comfort. I understand Miss Nami's anger, I will never forgive him either. I cannot stop thinking about how he helped you change clothes. I will step on him with these flaming legs. Hearing that, Usopp advises Sanji to calm down because he feels that guy is about to receive divine punishment. It turns out after everything the reason Luffy's group got lost into this puzzle kingdom is because his crow brought the sunny here. And that sun god is Road. After realizing it is the Straw Hat crew, Road is extremely surprised. He does not understand because the Straw Hat crew is being guided by two giant captains. He does not understand what happened that Luffy's group fell into such a deep sleep. If they came from Egghead, then they must have passed through the Dream Mist Belt. Remembering before Heijiroden joined Luffy's fleet by himself made him very uncomfortable. Heijiroden wants the new giant pirates to serve Luffy's group, but he does not, because he believes the strongest warriors of Elbaf would never serve small humans. He also looks down on Heijiroden for having no self-respect at all. At that time, holding Luffy in his hand, Road despises his small weak body. But then when he sees Nami-chan, his eyes light up because she is the queen of his heart. So he used sleeping smoke to make them fall into a deep sleep again, and then he would give them a big surprise when they wake up. Returning to the present, Road laughs because Luffy's group does not know where they are. You can keep running around here and you will eventually worship me. Suddenly above his head dark clouds appear. Nami asks Zeus if he is ready and he answers he has been eager for a long time. On the other side, Road is confused because he did not create this. Suddenly Nami orders Zeus to use lightning to strike the sun god, making him unable to laugh anymore. Below, all the humans are extremely shocked. Usopp sees Nami going a bit too far and becomes panicked, but she says this is divine punishment so it must be accepted. At this moment Luffy tells the cat to run straight forward and jump up. Luffy transforms his arm and decides to destroy that wall. It is time to use some gear for. He hates having to do this because he has not had enough fun yet but must say goodbye to the Puzzle Kingdom. While Chopper and Usopp quietly hope that beyond that wall is Elbaf. Gomu Gomu no King Kong gun is activated. Luffy's punch flies forward, powerfully destroying the wall, making everyone sigh in relief. Luffy smiles because in front of him is a completely different world. And so today's episode ends. See you all in the next episodes.